Hello everyone, you're watching PlayStation Access. My name's Ash, and these are the PlayStation Store highlights for Tuesday the 14th of November, 2023. First up, it is time to get your thinking caps on as we kick off with Persona 5 Tactica, a turn-based tactical spin on the outrageously trendy JRPG. One moment the Phantom Thieves are glugging coffee in Café LeBlanc, and the next they're teleported to a bizarre realm in the grip of a civil war. Rather than duke it out in dungeons, you now plot your team's moves across battlefields, employing XCOM know-how to dart between cover and set up the enemy legionnaires for swift takedowns. What's fun here is how P Studio fold Persona 5 magic into the mix. Enemies can be knocked down to earn one more go, and surrounding flawed soldiers lets you trigger an all-out attack, adding a cool positioning twist. When you manage to snag entire platoons in these moves, it feels amazing. And on top of all that, you have returning personas. Collecting and fusing monsters lets you equip sub-personas to boost each hero's stats and abilities. Wrap it all up in an adorable chibi style and slather it with funky beats, and you'll find Persona 5 Tactica stealing your heart in no time when it comes to PS4 and PS5 on the 17th of November. Next, we're sticking with tactics for our second pick, but moving to the fictional African state of Grand Chien for Jagged Alliance 3. When its president vanishes, you're hired to sort things out. But budgets are tight, so you're stuck hiring a bunch of comedy B-tier action movie stereotypes. Where Jagged Alliance has always differed from XCOM is in its larger-than-life characters, but also its focus on waging a messy boots-on-the-ground campaign. Individual battles may seem like a familiar mix of cowering behind waist-high boxes and booby-trapping turns with Overwatch, but there's less focus on dice-rolling hit percentages and a bigger emphasis on the shifting world map campaign where you seize diamond mines to fund your war, train militia to defend territory, and take on side quests for bonus goodies. And if that sounds overwhelming, you can always share the burden in two-player co-op. Battle commences in Jagged Alliance 3 on PS4 and PS5 on the 16th of November. Strategy fiends are eating good this week as we also have Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin, a real-time strategy game set in Games Workshop's epic fantasy universe. Thankfully, for those as wobbly with a paintbrush as me, you don't need to paint your miniatures before wading into this cinematic campaign, which follows factions Stormcast Eternals, Orc Crawlboys, Nighthaunt, or the chaotic disciples of Sitcha as they battle for Gur. This lavish cutscene-filled tale introduces you to the basics of combat that you can then take into the procedurally generated Conquest campaign, which mixes up rule sets and army configurations so no two journeys are ever the same. Manage to make it out of all that alive, and you're probably ready to strut your stuff in online multiplayer. Throw in a map editor, unit customization, and campaign co-op, and Realms of Ruin is going to gobble through your free time faster than Skaven through a cheesemongers. It all kicks off on PS5 on the 17th of November. Now, if all that sounds a bit too cerebral, don't worry, as this week also brings Teardown to PS5, a love letter to acts of wanton destruction. Working as a demolition expert, you lend your services to the highest bidder, often taking on shady gigs as you knock down buildings or use your tools to bust your way into private property. Many jobs end with a thrilling sprint set to blaring alarms, so you'll need to use your tools to prepare an escape route. What brings this to life is an amazing physics engine and the fact that everything is built from tiny cubes, letting you destroy just about anything you can see. If you're anything like us, you'll spend as much time in sandbox mode just knocking down buildings with bulldozers or piling up explosives and, in true Michael Caine fashion, blowing the bloody doors off. And the walls. And the roof. Teardown comes to PS5 on November the 15th and is joining the PS Plus game catalogue on the same day for all extra and premium subscribers. Smashing! Literally. Right, it is another busy week for releases, so I'm just going to race through some other picks. Also out on the 17th of November on PS4 and PS5 is Naruto x Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, which truly delivers on that ultimate promise with over 130 playable ninjas from every arc of the story and an optional simplified control scheme so even the most casual anime dabbler can enjoy the whole tale. Then, over on PSVR 2, we have Not for Broadcast VR, a political satire that puts you in charge of managing a news broadcast and keeping audiences engaged with quick camera cuts, well-timed adverts, and censoring anything too spicy. With the show brought to life with FMV clips, viewing it in VR makes it more immersive than ever before. Plug in on the 17th of November. Also this week, I told you it was busy, the PlayStation Portal Remote Player releases on November 15th. This nifty accessory lets you play your PS5 console over your home Wi-Fi with console-quality controls, all on a gorgeous 8-inch LCD screen. If you find yourself competing for TV time in a busy household, the PlayStation Portal Remote Player is your new best friend. This week also sees loads of great deals on essential PlayStation picks. Check out the Games Under £20 tab to enjoy Far Cry 6 for 75% off and experience the massive Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the slightly less massive price of $14.99. Alongside deals, you can also check out the Accessibility Collection for brilliant titles with wide-ranging accessibility options. And don't forget you can browse the full lineup of new releases and even purchase all of this content online at store.playstation.com, with PS4 games available through backwards compatibility on PS5. Please remember, all PlayStation Store content is subject to change. Subscribe for your weekly shot of PlayStation Store goodness and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our videos celebrating everything PlayStation. Thanks for watching.
PlayStation